About those specimens you're after. I 100% forgot about this. Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Dredge, where we're here on Blackstone Isle. Last time we did a lot of the stuff around the Stellar Basin, but not all of it. And I think the first thing I want to do here is take some time. This might be very little video time, but a fair bit of outside time. But I want to try to complete this thing, because this is the hammerhead shark, what I think is the hammerhead shark. So I'm going to try to head back here. I also want to, see if I can find the rest of the. Oh, I don't have it with me, but if I can find the rest of that map, because I feel like there's absolutely another, like at least one, maybe two more map pieces, all probably on Stellar Basin, because it was really like almost complete, the map I had. And it was all found from stuff here, so I'm guessing there's one more thing I missed there. So we're going to do that before we head up to the Twisted Strand. And we can actually buy increased engine space now. I fished up dredged up, I guess, a few metal scraps. And boom. So now we have one more piece. Now we have three spots currently taken up by jet drive engines. I think that's still going to be the best way to go for this extra spot, though. Yeah, let's just get another one of these. Oh, and that's right. So the traveling merchant, and thank you so much for the comment about those rare fish. Apparently, I didn't need to actually keep them. I just needed to find them. I found an oarfish. It's great news. I'll add it to my records. Take this. I'm sure you'll find use for it. Research parts. Oh, hell yeah. Gulper eel. Is it going to be the same thing? Yes. 4 research parts is huge. 2 per? That's so good. Coastal shallow mangrove volcanic. What is this? Fathomless winch. This is for abyssal, hadal, and oceanic. 83%. Let's do this. Fathomless winch. Yeah, abyssal, hadal, oceanic. What do I currently have here? Oceanic, so I can uninstall the hydraulic rod. That's just, oh my gosh, that's going to save me so much space. Is this one where maybe I could just outright sell this? Because now I can have a trawl as well. Or, sorry, a net. Now I can break a net out again. So my next research target might just be this super fishing line. Could be that. Could be the. It feels like this is farther away. Let me work towards the super fishing line. So I'm gonna put this, bring this hammerhead that I just found back to the altar and see if that feels like it'll fit, because I'm not certain that the hammerhead is the one. I didn't look at the actual geometry of it. Look at this jerk just sitting there. I even see the claws now that I'm looking at it. Ugh. That fake altar. What is that symbol, though? Is that its brain? Is that literally, like, its brain just visible? I wonder. I think I actually need to come back one at a time. So let me mark this as a shark spot. Four large, powerful fish. So this would have... No, this can't be it then. There's no way this fits 4 hammerheads. All right, how many squares are these? Because this will help. We can math it out a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 divided by 4. What? What? Did I count wrong? 7. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 25 divided by... What? I thought these have to be filled up, but maybe they don't have to be filled up. It's just 4. So it can't be any larger than 6 squares. I'm trying to get a closer look at it, and it's hard to see. Maybe we can spyglass it. Let me spyglass it. They're not the same one. There's a hammerhead, and then there's 3 others. Is one of them a ghost shark? There's 4 different ones. One is definitely a hammerhead, so we can at least put that down there. That was the most eye-catching of them. I'm not sure what the others are. I mean, that one looks like a different kind of shark. What other kind of sharks have we seen here? I know I found a ghost shark around here. Where was that? Ghost shark was devil's spine. Why did I find that here? This one on the left just looks like a generic fish. Like if I were drawing a fish and I just heard about fish. No, if I am who I am right now and I don't know what fish really are like. Because that looks like just a super basic... like a cod or something, but I don't think it is. Does the direction matter? Is there a fish I know, like a blackmouth salmon? Could this be a blackmouth salmon? There's that. I'm trying to get the pictures, match them up in my head. There's that. Versus that, but... maybe this is a blackmouth salmon. This looks like one, but is this really a large, powerful one? This one really does feel like the ghost shark. I mean, they might all just be different kinds of sharks, but the one on the right doesn't look at all like a shark. Is that a ghost shark, or does it just have glassy eyes? Abyssal devil spine. Kind of 2 flappy fins. No, I don't think this is a ghost shark. I think this is something else. Yeah, I don't have the answer to this. I feel like these are not... like, this one especially, this is very shark-like. Is this a shark I've seen before? Let me look oceanic, because that feels like oceanic. Like a bronze whaler or blacktip reef shark, maybe? Could this be a bronze whaler? It could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would a bronze whaler fit here? Yeah, a bronze whaler would fit really well here. So I'm going to assume that, guess that one of them is a bronze whaler. And then could the other be, what was it, a black tip reef shark? One, two, three, four, five, six. The other could probably be a black tip reef shark. Maybe I look for more Marrow's sharks next then. So black tip reef is out at night. Bronze whaler is out during the day. And then that would leave one more. But I don't know, because do the black tip reef sharks have eyes? Have like pupils or whatnot? I don't know. Maybe pupils is the wrong word. They do. They actually do in this art. They do. And if it is a ghost shark, then if that last one is the ghost dip shark, it would have to be a maximum of 4 slots. How big was the ghost one? The ghost shark was only 4 big. I think we have an answer. I think we have at least a theory, as far as how to do this. Now, is there anything... So we're looking for oceanic stuff here at night. Are you what I'm looking for? Sure, looks like it. Black tip reef shark, good. I will come back in the day to see if we could find a bronze whaler. There's my bronze whaler. I appreciate how you can see the... Like, I didn't even need a spyglass to look to see that this was where the whales were, because you could see them below. You could see the actual visual of the type of fish you're about to catch below. All right, so let me go drop this off. I could fish up, because how is this doing? This is stale. I don't want this to turn into rot, so I'm going to actually head over to drop these off. Just out of extra caution. And then we'll try to make an extra trip to the Devil's Spine. It'll take more time, but there's no... again, I really appreciate that time pressure is usually not a thing in this game. No. Okay. Almost crashed there. All right, let's drop off you. Let's drop off you. And they keep, right? Yeah, fresh. They keep whatever they were. And we'll look for a ghost shark. I know I found a ghost shark, like, around here. I don't know how I did, because it's like it said in the Fishopedia that it's a devil's spine fish. So I don't know how I came to it here. Ooh. Just trawled up a radiant squid. A beacon from the depths below. Glimpse of a new sky. It's not the second time. It's probably more than the second time, but they do keep referring to, like, again, alternate worlds, alternate dimensions. Like, the big mouth that I got was the gape was like a... Like the crab trap, the Eldritch crab trap, was marked as like a gateway to a new world or something. Let me see what did it actually say? Mouth of the deep, sure to swallow. No, formidable cage with a vast gaping maw. I guess not. I thought there was one of those things I saw that said something like that. By the way, what's the last thing before the next hull? 1 lumber, 1 wood. So I'll keep an eye out for lumber and wood dredges as I go too. By the way, it's been a while since I checked on the builder. While I'm out here, I'm gonna say hello to her. Nope, nothing else. Never mind. So we're looking for abyssal stuff here, I think. This is new. Oh, blackfin tuna. Blackfin tuna is oceanic. These popular sport fish can prove challenging to catch. Their strong, muscular bodies make for good eating. Lovely. And looks like we have a chance at least. There we go. Razormouth tuna. No one would do sport fishing if this were what they'd catch. Half teeth, half muscle, this fish's sole purpose is the pursuit of its unfortunate prey. I don't want to venture too far into the Devil's Spine because I feel like I'm going to get eaten. Or I'm going to come across just volcanic stuff that I can't access. Hadal. This is not what I'm looking for. All right, let me see if I can get to a rest point, because it's getting late, and I don't know what to expect from the Devil's Spine, so I don't want to mess around too much with this. Actually, that's a good point, actually. I didn't even check if this is a night fish or day fish. Day or night. Oh, look at that. Our traveling pontoon friend. Our traveling merchant. Charred pontoon. Yeah, these are good. These at least sell well. And I think here we won't be able to get fish up most of these things because they are volcanic, probably. And again, I just don't want to. I don't want to sequence break here. This is going to damage me, isn't it? Yeah, I don't even need to go on top of that. That's a volcanic geyser. It's going to hurt me. Oh, advanced fishing. I forgot about that book. Rods will reel in fish 15% more effectively. This is more like it. There were quite a few surprises in this book, and I've certainly learned a thing or two from it. These grip techniques should put less strain on my back. Yeah, fishing is, like, physically brutal, isn't it? Hadal. I don't know how to tell from a distance what's going to be Hadal versus oceanic versus abyssal. They just all seem like they're for deep stuff. And like now I just feel like I'm venturing. This is probably just open ocean as opposed to Devil's Spine even. I'm just not having any luck here, and I'm not. And I found a ghost shark before, but again, it wasn't here. It was like around here. So I'm actually gonna give up for now. I really don't love. Oh, wrong thing. Sequence breaking. I know it's not really sequence breaking, but I don't love going to areas and just looking for fish before I've had a chance to, before I'm there for story. I'm going to assume that even if it may be found in Devil's Spine, that, like, it can also be found elsewhere. So I'm going to keep looking at abyssal spots closer to where I found it the first time. What is this? A viperfish. You're a nasty looking one. Hovering in weight above the sea floor, these long fish bite and attempt to swallow whatever random prey they encounter. I get the deeper you go, the more realistic these fish look compared to what actual deep sea fish seem like from the little I know. Like actual fish are real life, actual deep sea fish are like real life horror monsters. We found a bursting angler. This is straight up a xenomorph. The deep faces its own consequences of creation. In the darkness, brutality becomes the ultimate filter. Look at this bursting anglerfish. Yeah, it's got its own... Like, the thing is, this isn't even, like, a lure. Like, what small fish would go to this and be excited to nibble at it? Look at that. Now this is one of those... Look at that. That used to be a... Wait. I see my panic meter is really high. This thing actually was a regular humming rock before, but now it's a mimic. So the panic turns things that normally during the day would be fine, not even during the day, just normally would be fine, into hostile creatures. That's really interesting. Maybe if I want to change up the type of fish that I'm finding, like so that I can find... I think I want to deplete the, maybe now I actually want to deplete the abyssals so that I have a better chance at catching, at like respawning a new abyssal pool. I don't know if that's how it works, but maybe. Here we go. This is a ghost shark. A wrapped shark. A grinning maw turned upwards to the sky, wing-like fins ready to take flight. Oh, and that was the only one! Damn it! This is actually one of the few cases where I was actually looking for the baseline, not for the, I mean, we could test it out, but I don't think this is going to work. I think they probably need the real deal. But this at least does confirm that I wasn't hallucinating. I mean... My character's always hallucinating at this point, but I actually did see a ghost shark, and it was in this area. Also, I like how the sign of an anglerfish, the thing that you can see below, isn't the anglerfish itself, it's its lure. You could see, like, oh no, this isn't, never mind, this is not the anglerfish, that's something else. Here we are. Alright, yeah. Let's test this out. Can we put this thing here? It does work. It works. You slide the 4 sharks into the fissures and... get away. And they slip down out of sight. Moments later, you spot something rising toward the surface of the water. A viscera crane. Abyssal and a traitorous device crafted in the deep. It'll raise its kindred to the light. It's traitorous. I gotcha. So, Abyssal and Hadal. Again, this is something that I probably don't need anymore. It has an aberration bonus that this does not. So maybe that's the benefit of this. So again, it's still not useless. If I'm really searching specifically for aberrations, this would be better for it. All right. All right, let's try to get back to a rest spot, and I think I will then... Oh, you know what? Ah, screw it. We can brave this. We'll try to get to a rest spot, and then I will do... The last thing I want to do in Starlight Basin is take a look for that missing... in Stellar Basin is take a look for that missing map piece. So far, I've looked at this island and the little one out there, and these 2 islands, so the islands bordering Starlight Pontoon, nothing yet. I'll do this old fortress then, and then these 2. I could also take another look in the middle, like if there were any dredge spots I missed for treasure in the middle. above the monster, but I doubt it. I thought I looked there pretty thoroughly. Researcher, how you doing? About those specimens you're after? I 100% forgot about this. 1000% of me forgot about this. Like, not at all. Zero memory of them at all. Okay. Alright. This might be the answer then. This might be how I get the last map piece. Maybe she will give it to me after I collect those. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It wasn't remotely in my mind, not even a little bit. So here's the loose jaw. The others we've all seen. It's just a matter of... They're all Hadal, right? No, one's Abyssal. The other two are Hadal. We've seen them plenty of times. I just... Again, just not in my head. That's all we were looking for the moment. So let's see if they're just... While we're here, I'll check if there's any more dredge points that I missed, but I think it's just fish. Yeah, new aberration. A calcified snailfish, waiting in dormancy for its moment to arrive. Aren't we all? And I could have checked this at any time in the pursuit, right? This is listed as a pursuit. Collect all samples for her. Research relics. What are the relics I still need? The necklace, twisted strand, the watch, and devil's spine. Okay. I have to remember to check that every so often. Got those specimens. Here, you can have the special calcify. No, I'll give you the regular one. Give the regular one, because I could sell the other one. That, and the giant amphipod. I have good news and bad news. Which you want first? The bad news. The samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. There's no way it intends to damage everything around it. I need to write up a... I guess if it's like an eldritch being and it has like ancient light... I don't know. Maybe it intends to. I need to write up my findings. Sorry, our findings immediately. Give me credit. Give the dog credit. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me and I've not got much to say to thank you with. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend you avoid this area. It doesn't seem to be safe near the basin. Nothing in this world is safe. Like, the world has safe spots in it, but not this world. Not like the world of the game. At least this part of the world. A plan for the future. So, not the treasure map, but certainly something good. Something I wasn't expecting and forgot about. Alright, the search continues. Do we look at these two? Really, this feels very much like something just for the Twisted Strand. But maybe I'll look at it anyway, but after I've done the rest of this. Oh, here's something I'd missed. Stone hums quietly. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. But this is another one of those, so let me... Yeah, mark that. There are some boxes scattered haphazardly on the shore. I think we found it. We found this. We've done it. We've done it. I wonder if this is where I found the, No, never mind. I was gonna say, is this the thing that at night was the mimic? But no, that thing I think was like closer to here. I am glad I actually went out and looked for all this. Rather than... Because I could have looked it up, and... I'm glad I didn't. I'm really glad I didn't. Like, this is something that was easy enough to do, is all I mean. Metal, yes. Because this should let me... This is the final... Metal is the final thing I need before starting on the next main research piece, the next hull upgrade. So this is for 2 rod spaces. Bam. And now we can start putting stuff into a new hull. Did we ever return to the photographer, by the way? I actually don't remember. It's so satisfying to clear out all this space. And I could probably start selling some of these older, like, weighted lines and basic fishing poles. Yeah, I probably could start doing that. But the real... So we only need actually one refined metal and 2 metal scraps. But the real treasure that we got from that island is the map. All right. So this is telling us X marks that spot. And what spot was this again? Like out here. Watch it be something we already found. But this is kind of out there. Like, this is not a place I would have gone to normally, I don't think. Is it this? What are you? Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. See, I was mocking the fishermen who we've been reading notes about for opening the sarcophagus from the deep. Screw it. Let's open this up. Yeah, perfect. Refined metal, a silver plate, big bag of doubloons, research part ruby ring, silver trinket. Excellent. This is some good treasure. Finish off the heat-resistant line. Good. Mostly because it lets me access the versatile rod, though. Maybe I should have gone for the large trawl net, because coastal and shallow for 12 a day versus 10 a day in just coastal is a pretty big upgrade. Especially going into a new area. We'll probably be using the mangrove for the silt filtering trawl. I'm 99% sure that that's going to be useful in the next area in the Twisted Strand. I'm just reading what this actually does. Upgrades Tier 4 hull, 15 new cargo spaces, and 1 can sustain 1 additional impact. Whew. Oh shit, I heard that. Is the angler coming for me? I heard that horn. I haven't seen the angler in a while, but I guess my frenzy is high enough that it's drawing it. Or hallucinating it. It's hard to tell which. And maybe there isn't a difference. Where was the photographer's quest? I'm not seeing any pursuit from the photographer. Did I miss something? Maybe I missed something. Let me go check on her. That was... Where was she? She was, like, down on the Smiling Isles, I think. Hate that sound. I hate it. Photographer. Good day, fisherman. What did you want me to do again? You were going to try to find my case of extra lenses. Must have fallen overboard when I hit some coral to the west towards Stellar Basin. That's right. I thought you were going to mark it on my map. I didn't see anything on my map. Find my case of extra lenses. Must have fallen overboard when I hit some coral to the west towards Stellar Basin. Unless this can't just be the photography equipment. And why was that not a pursuit? Was it a pursuit and I just didn't see it? Unless I meant to use explosives here, but I can't imagine why. Maybe? Maybe I'll try explosives on that. I really thought I brought her the photography equipment I've had in my storage for a while and that she didn't have a response to it. I could be mistaken. It's got to be this stuff, though. It has to be. I must. Oh my god! I must be mistaken on this. Yeah, because the place I found it was like here, and that counts as westward Stellar Basin. It has to be it. It can't be anything else. Oh. You have the so it's the thing I found like a million years ago. You have the lenses. Oh, I do hope they haven't been damaged by seawater. She takes the case from you and inspects each lens carefully. They seem mostly unharmed. Nothing that careful polishing can't remedy, at least. Ability unlocked. Camera. As promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you want some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. Tell me about large fish? I suspect you're more knowledgeable in this particular area than I am. There are a few shark species around, most notably the huge whale shark. They tend to prefer the warm waters around Stellar Basin. Completely harmless, but be careful. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them injury. Am I supposed to take photographs? Is this just for, like, photo mode? Like, to share screenshots on Blue Sky and stuff? Tell me about mammals. Still relatively scarce. Few cetaceans can be found in the deeper waters. You might be lucky enough to spot a pod of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. I have seen them. Humpback, sperm, and blue whales have been sighted in the area, too. It doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled, what with Ingfel's whaling endeavors. Hopefully their populations will recover in time. What about birds? You'll hear quite a wide variety of birdsong from the islands, though I suspect they're all too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens loitering around the more active docks looking for morsels of food. The ruins in Devil's Spine host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling to each other. They're quite elusive. So there's rarer ones, more common ones. What about reptiles? Glad you asked. Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a common sight in the temperate waters around the Marrows and Gale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. For larger reptiles, they don't get any bigger than the saltwater crocodiles. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Thank you. Okay. Camera mode. Take a moment to compose yourself. Again, is this just, again, another way of doing screenshots? It can't be. They didn't give me a pursuit about this, right? No pursuit. This got to be a side thing, just kind of for fun. I guess the whole game is just for fun, but you know what I mean. Can I take a photo of my friend Jump Scare McGee here? There. In all its glory. We found a cursed Fangtooth. All Fangtooth are cursed, but this one I guess especially so. A small and feeble mind, easily conquered. Now brought screaming from the depths, it lies powerless. The poor dear. Probably good. It deserves death. Like, just looking at it, it deserves death. I don't usually judge a book by its cover, but that's one book I am judging the hell out of. Any of these abyssal fish. I know that there's no morality there. They're just fish. They're just doing whatever they're just doing their thing. And yet. There. Hello, friends. These are dolphins, right? Or those whales. Killer whales, I mean. I think those are just dolphins. Can they honk? Will they do... I see them. Oh, and they're gone. Yeah, so I took a picture of them. I don't know if that... Does that save a screenshot on my thing? I don't really... I still don't quite understand what they're doing with the picture thing. Is it just... Because it gave suggestions about things that might be rarer to find. But for the moment, it might just be... They might just be ideas for screenshots to take. It doesn't seem like an in-game sort of thing. Which is totally fine. I'm just not sure if it's an in-game objective or not. I like that I'm looking at the treasure map, just trying to clear space. It says, I've already found the treasure this was leading to, so I can discard that. I appreciate that. So I think I'm going to rest here and call it for the day. And next time, we actually will head to the Twisted Strand. Probably start out... we've looked at these 3 Steel Point Islands already, but... Maybe we'll start out like there, and maybe, you know, we'll probably just head to that black dot as a base and set up there. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.